If you play video games, I want you to stop and think about this. Last year, I remember sitting in my room on my computer trying to start a new YouTube channel. And so I would be sitting there trying to script a video, but I would get lazy and I'd end up opening Steam and playing one of my favorite games at the time, Hearts of Iron 4. And so I remember as soon as I would start playing that game, it's a long-term game, so I would end up playing it for literally like 5 or 6 hours straight, and I wouldn't get any work done for the entire day, even though that's what I truly wanted to do. And so I would literally pretend like I was being productive. I'd pretend like I was doing work when I would literally just have like 1 or 2 sentences on my script, and I wouldn't even record for that day. But the thing was, I knew deep down what the true problem is. I knew deep down the things that I actually needed to do in order to take action, but I never really wanted to think about it because it was uncomfortable to think what I had to do. It was uncomfortable to think the action that I had to take because I was honestly scared of it. And so I went from a cycle of playing the games and then to not playing the games and then to playing the games again and then to not playing the games. Some days I'd actually get the work done and then I'd play the games after, but most of the time I would just play the games like after an hour of sitting at my computer trying to do work and trying to focus. And so I remember one day when I got up early to do work and I got onto my computer and I opened it up, and normally I go to Google Docs to make the video script, but this time I literally just went straight to Steam and I opened up the video game. I didn't even try to open up the video script. And so that day I literally wasted like not even 6 hours. I wasted like 8 hours that day. 8 hours of constant playing. And so after wasting the entire day, that's when I realized that I literally couldn't get any work done if I had the video games on my computer. The thing was, I used to think that I was able to play video games in moderation, that if I played 2 or 3 hours a day, it was okay, as long as I got the work done. The thing I didn't realize was that even playing a few minutes a day is going to take so much attention out of your life. Even if I played a few minutes a day, I didn't have the discipline to do it for just a few minutes. I would do it for a little bit and then end up wasting at least 3-4 hours. On average, 6 hours. And on the bad days, like 8 to 12 hours. And so for me, there was literally no other option. And so that's the moment that I realized that I had to make a sacrifice. I had to either sacrifice the games that I liked or the mission and purpose that I loved. Now, luckily for me, that was a pretty obvious decision. I needed to get rid of all of the games that I liked. For me, there was literally no moderation. It's like when Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. And so that's literally what I applied to eliminating this huge distraction. So after deleting all the games and after deleting my Steam account, I decided that I needed to put up some blockers. And so I found a few Chrome extensions that would block out things like video, thumbnails that are like distracting. And the blockers also help to block out a lot of the notifications or pop-ups that I'd be getting while I was doing my work. I also changed my computer background to a very simple, just like black background. And it just has one motivational quote. And so this finally turned my computer into the perfect workspace. A workspace that doesn't have distractions, video games, or anything else that would keep me from doing the important work that I needed to do. Another thing that I did was seeing myself as an entirely new person. The thing is, a lot of people, when they want to change, they still see themselves as their old self, the self that isn't going to change. And so this reminds me of when I would try to go to the gym at first. I would always kind of see myself as the guy that was trying to go to the gym instead of the guy that actually goes to the gym. See, there's a small difference, but it's actually a huge difference. If you see yourself as the unfit person that's trying to go to the gym, it's a lot harder to go to the gym than if you see yourself as the person that goes to the gym consistently, that's already fit. And so I literally had to visualize myself as someone that does productive work. And so once I started doing that, once I saw myself as the influencer or as the entrepreneur, that's when I started to notice a huge difference. And I was able to do so much more productive work and to actually make videos consistently instead of just on and off videos. And the last thing that I realized is that once I started doing the hard work, it's actually more fun than to play the video games, weirdly enough. The thing is, when you grind in real life, when you grind and work hard to make like something that you really love to make in real life, and you see the fruits of your labor, it's so much more fulfilling than it is to like play a video game and to level up. Because instead of leveling up on the video game, you're literally leveling up in real life. And so all the results that you get are going to be in real life instead of stuck on a screen. And so you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor in the real world. And that just has so much more meaning and power than any video game could ever give me. So if you're ready to start doing productive work in real life, and you're ready to take advantage of technology and the internet and to actually use it as a tool instead of a huge distraction, and you want to make a difference in this world, I need you to join my team. I am building a community of men who are using technology for good, not for instant gratification and not for distractions. And so the people who can learn how to leverage this technology will be able to get ahead of any competition that they face. Because instead of getting distracted by Mr. Beast videos, the people in my community will learn how to use technology in the most efficient way possible. And so they will be able to use this immensely powerful tool for good. And so the first 10 people to join my community will get 3 free courses. So make sure you join now. Also make sure you subscribe and leave a comment down below what your story is. My name is Justin, and remember, you deserve the consequences of your actions.